Hi guys, Luke here and welcome to the Bundesliga Team of the Season, which has just started at 6 p.m. and EA are back with the double player SBCs, Douglas Costa Flashback and also Team of the Season moments Max Cruiser, who I will look at in a video a little bit later on. And this Douglas Costa card looks absolutely exceptional. I kind of want him, but the fact that he's got 3 segments there and I literally have no fodder in my club at all, and the fact that I've only got 600,000 coins now, I might not be able to do this SBC tonight because obviously I need the coins to go and do player reviews on the cards that have gone into packs and stuff like that. But we're still going to have a look at this SBC, who looks absolutely exceptional on paper. 92 rated and position change as well, I think, from a left-hand sided position. So the first segment, we'll have a look at his in-game stats in a second, but he's going to require an 83 rated, an 84 rated with a team of the season or a team of the week, and an 86 rated. You know what? That's not too bad. Obviously, 83s, 286s. Between that bracket of ratings of players, they have gone up quite a bit over the past few days just because of the amount of, team of the season player SBCs that have been available, and also for the, for the new icon pack as well. But for that card, it already seems worth it. We'll have to have a look at his in-game stats. Celebrating his inclusion in the FIFA 18 team of the season. So, what does he have for weak foot? Didn't he lack in weak foot? I think he's got a 3-star weak foot. Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, 5-star skill is fantastic. The 3-star weak foot is obviously a letdown. High medium is nice. 5'8", and he's going to probably be very, very agile. So, obviously, that's going to be good for a winger. So, in terms of his pace, exceptional. His shooting stats, his shot power and long shots, volleys and penalties are all very good. Finishing and positioning are fine. You wouldn't really want them any lower for an attacking player, but they're fine. His passing's exceptional, apart from long passing, which isn't great. I mean, his crossing, curve, vision, just what you want for a winger, absolutely fantastic. But yeah, does let himself down a little bit in long passing, but you can certainly fix that. And then his dribbling, again, very, very good. I mean, composure and reactions are a little bit on the lower side. Certainly composure, you don't, again, it's not insane. You certainly would not want it any lower than 84. But it's not the end of the world. And then in terms of physicalities, yeah, not too bad. I mean, his stamina at 90 is okay. Player traits, flair's nice, but nothing too much else. Listen, it's a good card, but it's not a perfect card, is it? Let's be quite honest for what he requires. The 3-star weak foot is a bit of a disappointment. His reactions and composure aren't great. They're not awful, but they're not great. His long passing at 76 isn't great, but it's not the most important for a right winger. And his finishing and his positioning for an attacker at this stage of the game are fairly average, and player traits doesn't have like an abundance of really, really useful player traits. The card is good, but he's not like insane value for money. I mean, we'll have to kind of compare him to other right-hand sided players from the Bundesliga to kind of, but see, this is the thing, I mean, I've got this as mainly SAR card, but Costa would fit perfectly into the team, but I'm just not entirely sure he's 100% worth it, if I'm totally honest. I'm not saying he's terrible, but, we do have to talk about value for money, and on paper, I mean, he is that. I mean, I like to compare him to Bailey's team of the season card and see what he's going for in the market. So Bailey's got more pace, same shooting, a lot less passing, slightly less dribbling, a little bit more physicality, and a lot less defending, which doesn't really matter too much. And he doesn't have 5-star skill moves, but he is 4-star, 4-star, and having that 4-star weak foot's important. Has a better work rate of a high-low, slightly taller, much better reactions, only slightly better composure. Very similar physicality stats all rounds. His pace is absolutely unbelievable. His passing is certainly better in terms of long passing. Not quite better though in terms of crossing or curve. I think he's got better free kicks. Now, what does this card go for in the market? This would be like a good indication as to whether this Douglas Costa card is going to be worth it, because Bailey, as far as I'm concerned, is going to play very. I reviewed him and I was able to pack this card as well. My foot champion and I actually like him. And he's selling for around about 170,000 coins. And that SBC for Douglas Costa is going to be coming in at, 200 to 300,000, probably around 300,000 coins. And whilst I think Douglas Costa might be slightly better than Leon Bailey, I would argue that if you just want a right winger from the Bundesliga, Leon Bailey is a better player to be able to go for, because he's got the more pace. His physicality is very, very similar. He's got the 4-star weak foot. Douglas Costa's only got 3-star weak foot. So, listen, it's a nice card, and obviously Douglas Costa's easy to link into for like hybrids, being Brazilian and stuff like that. But I don't think it's the best priced SBC that we've seen. I've got to be honest. It's one that I personally won't be completing. And because I've already got Leon Bailey as well in my club, I like that they've given him a nice big high rated card because he hasn't had too many special cards this year. He might have had a full birthday card or what if, but he hasn't had too many though on the whole. So I'm pretty glad that EA have actually given him a flashback card. But personally, if you want a right winger from the Bundesliga, I think Leon Bailey is just a better value for money and arguably just as good a player as Douglas Costa. There's not too much between them at all in terms of stats. But anyway, guys, that will finish off this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.